What's up, guys? Welcome to 8-7 to the Moon. Today we're going to talk about our projects that we've invested in and why we like them, what's going on with them lately. You want to start off?
Yeah. First project I ever got into with for Ethereum NFTs was Atom Bomb. So before that, I was in VeChain NFTs, and then I saw Atom Bomb, and I was like, oh, I remember him from back in the days. The hundreds, I always wanted their clothes when I was in high school, so I was like, oh, that looks interesting. I looked more into it, and I went pretty heavy on that one. And reasons I did like it is Bobby Hundreds. He's had his clothing company, Ben Hundreds, and they've been successful for 20 years. And doing clothes and staying that relevant for that long, that means you're a pretty good leader and you know how to maneuver through businesses and stuff like that. So I felt confident putting my money in them, and yeah, it's one of the reasons I like Atom Bomb. You're also invested in Atom Bomb too,
Yeah, so we both got Atom Bombs. When he told me about it first, and I was like, I don't think I had any NFTs. I had like one VeChain NFT, but I was still super new, and I was like, I kind of wanted to wait for like bigger names, but I wasn't so knowledgeable on NFTs back then, so I was kind of like, well, why did you like it? But the more he started to explain, and then the more I started to see like the fact that he's built a community around his clothing brand, and it's lasted for 20 years, and fashion changes so often. It's pretty crazy to be in business that long and doing well. And the fact that he's still here just shows that he's innovative, and I think his NFTs are like his next step, and he's not scared to jump into new things, obviously, because that's how he's lasted. So I bought a few, and then I've been racking them up a little bit. Yeah, that's kind of why I liked him. And then we're both from Riverside, so that's where he's from. So we were hyped to like, that was cool to me. Like one of the bigger projects was from a creator from where we're from. So I was like, I had to have it.
Yeah, that's crazy. Same place where we're from, and he was able to get out of there. Yeah. So I saw that I liked it. I liked the art. And then I was in the Discords because you got to get a feel for the community, and I liked everything around it and how Bobby has these he does these weekly NFT podcasts, and he just brings different people from the NFT world. So he's focusing a lot too on just teaching the general public about NFTs, not even really about his project. So with time, just with him doing that, he's gonna grow, and he'll grow the awareness of Atom Bomb. So I feel really confident in him. Yeah, the teaching part is really cool because he has new guests every week and stuff.
Yeah, and I remember with the hundreds, that was a big reason that he grew that brand, was because he had a community where he would teach people about streetwear and culture in LA and whatnot. So he's already used to it. He's been teaching people, so he knows that's how you create the community. So.
Yeah, and that's where we got on Atom Bomb. And another one I did like that I recently got into is a YOKE. And the reason I got into a YOKE is because I don't really listen to Steve Aoki's music, but you know him around. But one time I was working at a warehouse, and I listened to his book about his life, and just he dedicated his whole life to his craft. And he said he's not going to have like no kids, nothing, because he really just wants to like grow, I guess, his brand. It's just him living the life he does. So I see his passion about it, and I see him on Instagram and collecting cards, all kinds of collectibles. Like, he's really, really about his community. And I've only been in the project, it's only been out too for like about a month, and I already got like basically all my money I invested back with the gifts he's given. So he did a raffle for NFTLA, which was one of the sickest weeks of my life. And then I got a whole bunch of different NFTs that he just gives out. So he's always giving, it's only been out 1 month, and in about a week he's gonna give 3 Clone X. So it's a big raffle.
Damn.
And yeah, he's just giving and giving to the community. And when we went to his first meetup, it was one of the sickest events we ever been to. So I see his passion about his just his brand, just his community, and just about collecting. Like, he's not gonna rug anyone. He's really about it, and he's giving back a lot. So I believe in his vision. You know, what you think about anything the YOKEverse?
I don't have any YOKEverse NFTs, but just based off what he's been getting, I'm like, damn, there's a lot of value there. He's getting like clothes and NFTs and all types of shit. So a lot of projects you don't really get anything for a long time. You gotta kind of wait and feel it out and let them build their community or project. They seem to be like on top of it. Like, they're really trying to push it early on. So I'm trying to get one. I just haven't ached in yet, but soon.
That's about that. And then another good one is guaranteed. You can never go wrong. Is Gary Vee. We have a few of his books and counts. He actually won 3 Veefriends 2 spots. So
hell yeah, I'm super excited for that one. So he came out. Well, I don't have the Veefriends 1 Series 1. I won the Series 2, and I won 3 of them based on me buying 8 book games. And to get the book games, I had to buy 12 books of his new book that came out pre-order. So I bought, for every set of 12, you get 1 book game NFT. So I got 8 of those, and then there was like a raffle with those book games. However many you had like a 28% chance to win one. So 3 of them hit. They're only $1,000, which is super cheap for compared to like Veefriends 1. That one's already, I think the floor is like 50 grand or something. Crazy. There's 5 times as many Veefriends 2. So I mean, it's still gonna be pretty good. It'll be like maybe 5 times less, I'm assuming, but either way, I'm super hyped for that one. Gary Vee just gives and gives and gives. I feel like I fucked up by not listening to the stuff I used to watch him say so like years ago. I used to just be skeptical. And then after the years passed, like I started trying stuff, and then sports cards was a big thing that took off, and I made a lot of money on that. And I was like, man, I gotta listen to this guy more, because he just gives and gives value. So I know his NFTs are just gonna kill it. Doesn't matter what NFT he's involved with, they're gonna give value, because he knows that's like the basics of business. Like, the more you give, the more you get. So I'm super hyped for that one. I don't even know what's coming. I just know it's gonna be a ton of value.
It's definitely, you can't get a Veefriends 2. If you can't get in that one, get a books game. It's the lowest level you could get in with Gary Vee. Like, he's not gonna fail you at all.
Yeah, and those book games, I didn't have to burn them to win that. I get to keep the book games, and you just gotta hold them. They dropped big time because that raffle was a big thing. But if you know Gary Vee, he rewards patience. He talks about it all the time. If you go in his Discord, he drops hints like crazy. That's what I love about his Discord, is he's always dropping hints. He'll just like drop a color, and you're like, what the hell does that mean? Or he'll like say a hat or something, and he's like, that's a hint. And you play like a little game. It's like a damn scavenger hunt.
Yeah, that's what's cool about it. It's like a game. Like, everything he does is like, he's super creative about it. It's like, keeps the community interested and stuff. It's fucking Gary Vee, man.
Yeah, super fun. Like, yeah, the community is cool. It's like you want to be part of it. You're like, oh shit, you playing that game too? Like, I don't know, something cool about it. It's the way he does it.
And then another one we have that I believe I love it a lot too is Metacard. Now, this is an elkvoice, and they have a whole empire team running behind them. Like, they're super good at marketing and on the business stuff. John, he's amazing, man. The whole team they have, and what they're doing is I think what they're trying to do is find a way where they're able to actually give you somehow give you some of their. They have something coming up. I'm not sure what it is. That's just what I'm thinking. Is where they're able to share some of the revenue with you and stuff like that. But John, he helped Mayweather blow up, so he's like real good on the social media. And on one of the recent interviews, Kyle said he brought him on, and he told him like a test, because he put him through a test, was get him an alcohol brand. So they got an alcohol brand, and now he got him Happy Dad. So John's a beast, man, because Kyle said he wants to work on the directing and stuff. But there's a lot in there. So there's like Steve, and then there's Celine, like they have a lot of things going on. So the bigger they get, the more Metacard will grow. So the Metacard really right now doesn't have any like well, it does have utility. It has like we went to the event and stuff, but it's only been out 2 months. But I believe what they're gonna do is something crazy, man. They're not gonna rug anyone. They're not like, because a lot of people think they're like a celebrity NFT and stuff, because it's elkvoice. If you see them, they don't look like they're business savvy. But with the help of John, they're gonna go far places. And that, you have any thoughts on Metacard?
Yeah, the elkvoice, they just have a major brand. Like, they're cool. They're considered cool, and you're not like, it's hard to be considered cool nowadays. Like, just on a big platform for a lot of people. So they're running with it, and they're making a lot of businesses around it. They talk a lot about utility. They want to bring like a gym. They want to make a full send gym. They want to make a cigar lounge. Those are the two things that they've talked about in Orange County. So you're gonna have access to that. They've also talked about being able to rent your pass out, like your gym pass or your cigar lounge pass, or you pretty much rent your Metacard out, so you can make, you can make money off of your just holding it, just renting it out for certain events and whatnot. They're big into golf. Like, every member of their group has their own channel, has their own interests, has their own aspirations or whatever, and they're all doing their own separate thing as well as together. So think about all the people you have working to make this Metacard valuable. And then you got John, that super good at just business in general, marketing. So he's going to take them to the next level where they can make that brand into something that lasts for a long time. And if you have this Metacard, you'll be part of it, and you'll always collect off of it. That's what they're hoping. Everyone's waiting on regulations. Same with garyvee. Everyone's waiting on regulations to see if we're for sure going to be able to share revenue, or how it has to be spread out. Maybe it won't be considered that. Maybe it'll be like a charity gift or whatever it is, for tax reasons and shit like that. So yeah, I like that one though.
If I could get behind the like, this is the closest you could get to investing in the elkvoice and being part of them, watching their podcasts, everything. You feel like you're part of them. This is the closest you could be able to get to invest in them. So that one's, and they're gonna blow up. They're gonna build a whole empire, man. So
yeah, when we went to that event, we got a chug with Steve Will Do It. That was sick as hell. Like, I never thought in a million years I would shotgun a Happy Dad with Steve Will Do It right fucking next to me. It was cool.
Yeah, that was sick. Then another one we recently just got into is how do you pronounce it?
Which one?
The one with the skin.
Shine. Yeah, Shines. I think. Yeah, it's called Shines.
Yeah, that one we just got into. And what I liked about that one is it's a play to earn game. They just came out too, and you don't have to wait long for the game. Like, at least they're gonna put out a beta game within like 2 weeks, so you'll be able to try it. And then the full game they said about May. Now it's not going to be a killer game, but something to at least keep the community interested while they build and stuff. And they have amazing art, and it was a free mint, so that was pretty cool. But I didn't know about it until like 2 days ago. But it's still a good price. It's still cheap, like around $150, $200 to get in. So it's a very good level entry NFT, and yeah, I'm excited to see what they do.
Yeah, that one's cool. I like that it's an anime style art. It's all female, which I think is cool, because a lot of projects are like male based. Like, their audience is definitely for males. So I think they can get a lot more females into the space. And then just the fact that they have a game coming out quick. Like, a lot of these NFTs, you're like waiting and waiting and waiting, which is, it's not a bad thing, but it's really cool when something goes a little faster. And yeah, it's play to earn, and they kept the supply really low, 3,000. If you get 3,000 people to play the game, I mean, it's on. Those things are going crazy. That's not a lot for a game, so I like that. It's like what is it, like you fight like aliens or something? It's a cool concept.
Yeah, but it's just a cool concept. It's gonna be a battle game. You're gonna be able to earn while playing and stuff. Let's see how it goes. There's not much info on it yet, But it is freshly new, so good entry point.
Super
project.
cheap too. Like you can't get anything of any value for that much. To be honest, right now, like I can't even think of something for that cheap. So that's cool. And then when you click on it, it says like that OpenSea hasn't verified it or something. So I think that's good for now, because people might get scared when they see that warning. They have that warning pop up. So that's cool. Like right now, it's time to buy, because once it is verified, it's too late. Probably it's probably gonna go crazy. So. Or not. You never know.
Yeah, you still could get. They're gonna give you a companion for every Genesis that you have of Shine. And now when the companion comes, the Genesis Shine might drop, but it should balance out because you get a free NFT, or it might not, because after you get the companion, the game's gonna come out in like a few other 2 weeks. So I really like how they're dropping their product too. And keeping the community like involved, like just giving you at least the minimum, so like you have something there. Because like Council's saying, like the other NFTs, they want to build something crazy, and a lot of times the community does not want to wait. So, but I like this at least to keep you interactive. So we'll see how that one goes, and yeah, I'm excited about that. And one other project that I do really like is called Crypto Club. Now this one's more like of art. If you like art, like they do a lot of giveaway for arts, ways for you to burn some of your NFTs for signed art of Ron English. So that one's like a good one, entry level if you really do like art. And it's good because like one thing I really do like is you get to study at least Ron English, and you see all his cool art. Because I never would have seen art like this if I'd never invested in this NFT. So that one's really like an art NFT. Yeah, that's what I like about that one.
Yeah, we haven't really bought a lot of art-based NFTs, and I know that that's like a huge sector right now, and that's kind of how it got so much attention. But that's like one of the only ones. I don't have any yet. Like I said, that one's actually cheap too. How much is that one for? Like
you could get in like $100.
Yeah, $100. That's sick. I haven't got any yet, but I'm picking and choosing. But I'm with it soon.
Do you have any more?
Yeah, I got, what do I have? We also have, you don't have BudVerse anymore, but we have BudVerse. BudVerse cans, garyvee is pretty much running the NFT project for Budweiser. There's only like 1,900 of them, so that's crazy to me. They're, like I said, NFTs, they take a long time, some projects, especially the bigger companies, because they have more regulations and more bullshit to go through. So they're taking a minute, and everyone's hating it, so the price is dropping like crazy. But I still have faith. It's garyvee's running his company. You can't miss with that. Like, it's just the odds are with you for sure. So I would scoop them up if you have enough money. I don't know what's coming, but Budweiser doesn't mess around. They got a lot of money, so they're gonna do for that small amount. Compared to every project has 10,000, there's 1,900. I mean, that's something to think about for sure. Also, Chibis. I got Chibis. I have Chibi Galaxies. There's 3 sets. There's Chibi Genesis, Chibi Apes, and Chibi Galaxy. And we're getting, just like the Shines, they're coming out with some pets. You get like a little egg for every Chibi that you have. And then you get to play a play-to-earn game to grow your pet, to make it hatch, grow the pet. You know, obviously when your pet gets bigger, you can sell it for more. So I'm liking these. I'm getting into these games. I think there's definitely a future in those. Like Chibi's getting into play-to-earn games that are also free. Like they're not like paid. You're not paying to get that game or whatever. You can just download it. Boom, you're playing. So I like what they're doing. And they're staying active with the community too, dropping little things, doing little giveaways and shit. And then the guy that runs it, he's a successful businessman. So you always want to get behind somebody that's done it before, done something of value in the business world. So I like Chibis.
And they look badass. They're like little robots.
Yeah, they're cool.
Badass. You said they're gonna have like AR on, like. Yeah,
their biggest thing is like being in the AR and virtual reality, like being one of the first OG projects. And they're pretty far already. You can have your little Chibi like right here kicking it with you on like a hoverboard or a jetpack, just flying around and shit. So
sick.
They're pretty cool.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much it for NFTs that we have. We'll give you guys quick weekly updates, just on stuff that happens that within those projects, the communities weekly, and if we get more NFTs, we'll just to help the community of those NFTs, just updating them, just on anything that happens that week.
Yeah, I feel like there's not a lot of content around the smaller ones. So, if you're new to NFTs, you don't have a ton of money, these are ones that you can get into, if you just have a job and you have a little extra cash, to get involved, because later on, you're going to wish you got some of these NFTs, I promise you.
And they're a cheap entry point, like start from 100 and then up from there. But yeah, there's just get in there, man. Just dive in there, man.
Yeah. Peace.